What's happening, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to Junkdrummer TV, where I give my initial reactions, my analysis, and my hot takes on the drummers of today and yesterday, and maybe tomorrow if I stick around that long. I am a professional drum teacher and a gigging musician, and I have been for the last 20 years. So we're back at it this week. I didn't post last week because I was on the road, subbing for a couple friends of mine's band. We toured down south for 4 days. Man, what is the deal with bands touring down south, farther south in the summer? It's hot as hell. Why would you want to go farther down south where it's even more hot? When my band starts touring again next summer, I'm going to request nothing but like Vermont, Maine, Delaware. We're going north. I'm getting away from all this heat. So, big shout out to Colton and them boys and that lady. I had a great time. Now, while I was gone, I lost my toenail on my right foot and my underwear in an unfortunate after-party hot tub incident. I can't really explain it other than the road can be a full contact sport from time to time. But yeah, playing 2 gigs in a row without a toenail in my right foot was excruciating. So today, we're going to blow up the comments section because I'm going to be reacting to Lars Ulrich Drumming Fails 2019. This is going to get weird. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say that I loved Metallica back in the day. If you watch my Vinnie Paul video, you will know that Pantera is my favorite heavy metal band. But at one point, that was Metallica. I think the first 4 records are phenomenal. They sound pretty bad from an engineering standpoint, but the songs and the playing are great. Unfortunately, Metallica was not able to keep that run going. I think they kind of lost the plot around the Black Album. And of course, as we are all heavy metal fans here, we've all had that same conversation about, is Metallica still great? Are their sins bad enough to just hate them? The guitar player in my metal band, he still loves Metallica like it's 1988. I think it's adorable. He still defends like Load and Reload as if they're Master of Puppets and Injustice for All. Now, I love him, but he's wrong. So, Metallica really started getting the hate because of 2 things. Napster and the Black Album. Napster, they ended up being right because as a guy that's in a band that, has made pennies upon pennies on hundreds of streams on your streaming devices, I can say that in the long run, they were right. I think they went about it the wrong way. I remember when Lars Ulrich showed up at a courthouse with like stacks and reams of papers with names of people who have stolen from them. And it felt like a politician move because he could have just put all of that stuff on like a couple of discs. Because back in the day, it was, discs on your computer, but he wanted to make a big show with big stacks of paper. That's when I was kind of like, man, that's lame. And of course, the second part is the Black Album. Man, it's their biggest selling record. They got all their hits, and it's when the popular kids started liking Metallica. And I think those of us who liked Metallica before that were kind of pissed off because, let's be honest, the Gen Xers were the ones who started this whole selling out business. I think it was an unnecessary move. I think if they'd have just kept on being true to themselves, and you can say that they were being true to themselves with the Black Album, and that may or may not be true, but if they would have just kept on what I would call the Pantera track, I think they would still be loved because, man, what they did was they came out and they had big hits and they were all over MTV, and then they released Load and Reload and Stanger, which is what I call Saint Anger, and man, it got pretty bleak. So, anyway, Lars Ulrich is a guy that drummers love to trash, and whoever made this compilation video must really like to trash him. So, with all of that being said, before we get into that, commenters, I know I am a nobody musician from a nowhere town in a nowhere state, and you are right, but I can still give my opinion on people's playing. Okay, so this is their big hit, cover of a Bob Seger song. So far, so good. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! The groove left. I don't know if he, like, dropped a drumstick or what. But it seemed like there at the beginning of this video, during this song, he was kind of overplaying. And, I mean, that's cool, but... man, you can't lose the groove if you're going to improvise and go out. And he was definitely improvising right there, because that's not in the original recording of this. Is James Hetfield showing concern? Ooh, oh no. That was bad. So that was like a little 2-beat or 1-measure drum fill, and man, he just shit the bed right there. And where I've got this stopped, as a bald man, Lars, brother, when your hair's that bad, just shave that shit off. Let's go back and watch that. That was something that happened. Whoo! Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hold on for a second. I'm going to go back to that same spot. Watch his left foot. It's not on the bass drum pedal. Like, I could be wrong, but it looks like he's miming drumming. Let me go back to that. Oh, no. It's on there now. Okay, no, never mind. I see what he was doing. He was keeping his left foot going off of the bass drum pedal to keep his right foot in time. Now that's some beginner drum stuff, man. I don't know. I think some of this footage is going to be pretty brutal to watch from like a visual audio standpoint. I don't know. I can't really hear what's going on right here. Yeah, if a fail is going on right here, I can't really hear it that well. Man, Robert Trujillo is the best bass player they've ever had. I know Metallica fans, it's all about Cliff Burton, and you're right, because Cliff Burton is Cliff Burton. But just from a playing standpoint, Robert's their best bass player. Wrong beat, you knob. That means that whoever made this is definitely English. I don't know this song, so I don't know if it's a wrong beat. This isn't too bad. Whew! He did change the tempo right there. Here's the thing about pushing and pulling with tempos. In most situations and most playing situations, you can get by with it live. But man, metal, it's so precise. It's the precision just has to be there. You really can't get by with pushing and pulling. It's just, it doesn't work for the way that heavy metal is set up. And he does it really bad right there. The Iron Sheik out of nowhere.
Right here, right now for you.
What? Oh no. What happened? Like, it seems like they were going into a tune. A lot of these songs I don't really recognize. If it's not from the first 4 records, well, and the Black Album, I know the Black Album. I'm not going to recognize them. But man, what happened? We got to go back. Seems like they're getting ready to start into a song, and then something else happens. Went too far back. Oh, he just quit. Oh no. This is how oblivious crowds are to drumming. If you see all the what looks like fans back there to the left, they don't care. They're still rocking. James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett obviously cares because they're looking at Lars Ulrich with a what the hell man look. Oh man. Whew. So I guess we gotta find our way back in this. Oh, they just quit. Was he gone? He just got up? Damn. Just left. Oh. Whoa. I think this video should be called Video of James Hetfield not believing how bad the drums are. Oh wow, that's back in the day. There's Cliff, man. Oh. Ooh, man, that's cool to look. No, that's Jason. Sorry. This is the And Justice for All tour. I saw this tour. Oh, they're on soundcheck and everybody's just looking at him. No? Okay, wait. Just man, he's playing to the crowd and looking like a douche. Oh, no. Wow, they just did it again? Man, that's a fucking clown show. Man, cats spent hundreds of dollars to come see this. And if you count the song off, man, y'all better be in time and know where you're going. Lars is just walking around like a clown. Kirk's like, dude, if you hadn't started this band, you'd be fucking fired right now. Man, that's a good save. James Hetfield covering for him with some humor. Oh no. Man, I'm going to say oh no a lot. This is one. And on an education's side note, I use the six tuplets at the end of one. I teach that to my double bass students, so I know this part really well. Man, homeboy is not articulating all the six tuplets right there. That's like 3 or 4 notes of a six tuplet. That's what that's supposed to be. Oh, man. And then speeding up while doing it. Oh, no. Excuse me. Man, he sped that up a lot. That's bad. I know this song. He's dragging that. Ooh, oh no. They're laughing at him on stage. Man, I gotta stop this, just so I can say this. Like, look, man, I've been playing gigs for 20 years. I've played hundreds, maybe even 1,000 gigs in my lifetime. And if someone was always filming me, trust me, you would get a lot a longer video of my fails than like 5 or 6 minutes, whatever, however long this is. But, man, it just seems like this dude's not even, like, preparing to play. Like, this dude is coasting. You know what he has done? He has lost the fear. He's lost the fear of losing your gig. Like, man, I'll be honest, I hate practicing. I like rehearsing with a band, but just the nuts and bolts of practicing, I've been doing it for so long. I hate doing it, but I do it out of fear of losing my gig and fear of letting my band down in a live situation or in the studio. This is a drummer who has lost the fear. Right here, they just gave up. There's so many, they're just laughing at him. And man, we all make mistakes, but damn. He can't even believe how bad it is. Oh, man. Wow. Well, you know, Lars must have a sense of humor to let some of this footage out in the world. And he's got fuck you money, so he's probably at the house being like, I don't care. Oh man, that's the face of a man.
That one?
No, you
Hold it
can't.
out.
Oh man, drummers who aren't rich and famous and who aren't named Lars Ulrich, you can't do that. You will lose your gig. You can't be practicing before the gig. This is obviously backstage, and just look like you've not done your homework. Because there's a bunch of girls and dudes behind you that are ready to take your gig. You can't do that. That's what I was saying about, he lost the fear. And he's just laughing at him. Oh, man, he lost it. He played that snare drum on the 1 and then lost where the 2 was going to be. Man, that is...
Solid beat.
Maybe more solid. He just asked him for a solid beat. That's a euphemism for James saying, hey man, can you play something cool right here? Yeah, Lars, that's kind of what you look like during this video, is picking your nose and eating it. I guess that's the end of it. I mean, I used to love you. So, as I said, man, we all make mistakes on stage. And let's be honest, 95% of the people who are out there who are playing are cats like me, man. We're touring regionally. We play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And, sometimes we just make mistakes because, we have jobs during the day. My job is to teach drums all day. And, this last weekend when I was subbing for this band, I definitely made a few mistakes because I only played those songs like 3 or 4 times. But, man, Lars, brother, your only job is to play drums and be awesome. And, I know it's easy to cherry pick spots where, you sound bad. But here's the thing, man. I know that Lars is getting older. He's got to be close to 60. But go and watch Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden. That dude is 67 years old, and you won't see nothing like that. Because that dude, you can tell he's taking care of himself. Man, that's something that people don't think about. Drums are a very athletic event. As we get older, our body breaks down and our body deteriorates. So you have to, start working out, start eating better, and practicing more and warming up before gigs. That's something I have to do now that I used to not have to do. And man, it just seems like Lars, he's not learning anymore. He's kind of like, man, I'm in one of the biggest bands of all time. Why bother? I'm a founding member. No one's going to get rid of me at this point. That would be huge news if they fired Lars. But I tell you what, man, I played with some people that if I came with it like that, I'd have got the pink slip real quickly. Now, that was a thing that happened. Lars playing badly. Here's the thing. There's a lot more of those videos on YouTube. This was just the longest one that I picked out. So, anyway, if you enjoyed that, please like, share, and comment. And guys, comment away because this is going to get ugly. Again, I used to love Metallica. I think the first 4 records are amazing. Whatever happened right there was not amazing. So, to Lars and to everyone else, but especially Lars, keep practicing until it's easy.